Cade Meyer, and this is my teaching project. I chose the Renaissance period just because it is the most interesting period for me that we've covered. Just the realism and the way that the artists truly, take time and detail to create such masterpieces to me is something that I can appreciate. Just the whole aspect of incorporating science, anatomy, and perspective, which makes their work look real and alive. Just kind of revolutionized art in itself. Yeah, so one big idea throughout the Renaissance period was the idea of humanism and the idea that people, are kind of at the center of these art pieces because they do have the value and potential that they deserve. A great example is this piece, The Vitruvian Man by Leonardo da Vinci, which, is something that I've seen throughout my life, but never have really, I guess, dissected what it means. But it's a really interesting sketch of a man inside of a circle in a square, and just kind of connects the whole idea of art and science, and then obviously nature being a human, and just kind of connects the idea that the human body represents balance and I guess proportion in the universe, which I think is pretty interesting. Breakthrough in this time period was perspective, and looking at this piece of artwork, I mean, it's pretty clear that you can see the perspective going deep into the artwork with the arches and just the different sizes of people as it gets smaller, kind of as you view back into the piece. And I just think I don't know, before the Renaissance period, everything kind of looked flat and didn't look, I guess, three-dimensional. And this piece of artwork definitely portrays that. School of Athens by Raphael. And I just think it really takes your eyes and puts them in the middle of the art piece to make you could feel like you are walking up those stairs in the middle, which I think is really cool and interesting. This is the last piece of art that I kind of chose to outline just because of all the naturalism that you can see with the seashell and the ocean and all of the creatures, and then obviously the people. I think it just really portrays the just life and all the different expressions on the people's faces. I don't know. It gives the painting a lot of just meaning, I guess, behind what you're actually looking at. Seeing Venus rising from the sea with just how much detail there is. It's like just a perfect picture of humane beauty, and just kind of makes the picture feel alive, which is something that before the Renaissance period, I don't know if that would have happened. Lastly, I thought it would be fun to generate some AI art that is kind of based off of the three, the Vitruvian Man, School of Athens, and the Birth of Venus. I thought it's really interesting how, on the left, you can see there's still perspective incorporated into this art. There's still the humane aspect of, okay, yeah, we're in the tech age, but there's still the humane aspect of okay, you can recognize this is a robot or a person. And then lastly, in the Birth of Venus, it looks like it's almost like a cartoon, but you still see the beauty and that the human body being something that the Renaissance kind of operates around. You still see these parts of art staying the same. So I don't know, the Renaissance period was just a new way to see art and see the world, focusing on this realism perspective and humans, and obviously AI is creating art that still follows the influences that Renaissance artists obviously had.